Well, good morning, collective. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good morning. I apologize. Yeah, someone went to sleep last night without charging my computer. I apologize about that. Well, a lot of you are on your way to work. Some of you guys are on your way to school. Some of you guys are in your kitchens right now. We're going to go ahead and get into this is like a daily motivational message. I don't know if it's going to be daily, but it will definitely be more motivational than not. So I pulled an oracle card for you. I'm not going to show you yet, okay? I know what it says, but I want to know why this card is coming out. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot that's going to be in harmony with that particular card, okay? For your first message here. You have the King of Swords, okay? And you have the King of Cups. This is very interesting. I know what's in this oracle. And the King of Cups is very interesting because you have to be committed to something. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute what this is saying. You have to be committed to something. And the King of Swords is basically saying be logical, be rational, okay? And the King of Swords is emotionally mature about it. Now, I'm going to show you what came out. Needing to make a decision. Now, what did I say? You have to be committed to the decisions that you will be making today forward. And for some of you, you have to be what? Realistic, rational, and logical. And you have to be emotionally mature. Now, this says you have to trust your ability to make these choices and be able to move forward. I found it very interesting that when I was pulling, I was asking what this meant. You guys had the hierophant, and a hierophant talks about commitment. But if we think about it, for some of you, you are in serious situations with people who you're committed to. Now, we talked about things about being committed to yourself, okay, and taking action. I love the fact that you had two kings. Two kings is a very serious energy, very serious nature. Being committed to yourself to get things done, maybe because part of the commitment really is new work, new job, or it is about a commitment to take care of yourself. If the doctor says, hey, I need you to stop smoking cigarettes, what are you going to do? Hopefully, you're going to stop smoking cigarettes. You have to make that commitment to yourself. But for some of you, oh, you're going to lose weight, or you're going to get better with your health. You want to stick to a routine. And some of you guys are not sticking to certain routines. The King of Swords is preparation, okay? It is organization, and that is how you're going to be able to commit to yourself. But let's get into it a little bit deeper. Now, all of you are going to be able to relate to this, but I have to talk about it. For some of you, when we're talking about relationships to things or people, and some of you are sitting in a connection right now that you don't want to be in. You feel very foolish. You've been having mixed feelings. So the King of Swords, there's some very tough actions that need to be made. King of Swords is saying that there's somebody around you who may be brutal with their words. You could be brutal with your words. There's a detaching of feelings. If you look at the contrast between these two cards, whether one is you and the other one is someone else, it's saying one person has no feelings or thoughts about anything regarding you. Or you could feel that way about somebody else, and it could be warranted. But you see the reason why the universe is saying that you have to take action in removing yourself from this situation. There's a lot of carelessness that has been going on with you if you have not been committing to yourself. A lot of carelessness that has been happening in personal relationships, whether it's you or someone else. Someone isn't serious. Someone likes to play mind games with you. And the King of Swords sometimes have a tendency to be angry. It's anger. You've mistreating me. You have been triggering me. And then there's resentment that has built up. So you see the reason why here with the Two of Wands is saying you have to trust your ability to make tough decisions. And a lot of you are going to be put in that position where you have to make a tough decision and you got to stand by it here with this commitment card. Now we're going to go ahead and keep going. We only got like a few more. I got 2 more cards sitting here. I'm going to pull the other one out. I'm not going to show you what this is yet, but I know what it means or what it says, but I want to see what the tarot is saying in harmony with it. Now this could be anything. This is for the collective. Oh, wow. You got the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Now, again, I know what this says, okay? I love this card. The Ace of Swords is like you're waking up this morning and, it's, remember we were talking about decisions, right? It's like something that you're about to do that's really going to change your life and give you a sense of peace, especially with that 6 of Swords. Clarity is what the Ace of Swords is basically saying. Now, for some of you, it means what? Cutting something off. Okay? The Death card is at the bottom of the deck, and it's saying something is going to end. Now, it doesn't mean that you're cutting something off. It means victory in a sense, something that you've been battling with, something that has been, there's been a wrestling. And the Ace of Swords is picking that sword up and just completely defeating the beast that you've been wrestling with. And it doesn't matter what that means for you guys. It could be, personal. It could be something outside of you. It could be something that you guys have been dealing with for a long time. And what comes with this winning, this victory energy? Peace. The 6 of Swords came out with the Ace of Swords. Victory and peace. For some of you, this could be like a lawsuit. If you're dealing with litigation, same thing. Victory and peace. But I want to show you what came out. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. That's another one. Communication. You had the messenger of emotion, which is page of emotion with this card. This is a total communication by someone, whether it is a new person or if it's a past person. This is what it says. It says, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience that can grow into something deeper. You may receive a message of someone expressing their feelings that you didn't even know they felt. And it was secretively developing. Okay, wait a minute. All right, we're not getting into love this morning, but that's just what it is, right? Oh, wow. Well, some of this Ace of Swords energy, like I said before, is clarity. Some of you guys have been wanting to talk to someone, and that is going to bring in, like, okay, maybe you were wondering, when are they going to call me? Are they going to call me? Where have they been? Or what's been going on with them? Well, the Ace of Swords is saying this message is going to give you clarity through what? Conversation, communication. That's what I'm saying. And that gives you a sense of peace. You're not thinking about it in your mind. You're not wrestling with it. I want to read the rest of this card, though, because I think it says something else. It also says that there could be some type of social event that you guys could be invited to. So if you get invited to some type of social event, some of you guys may have to travel for that. So the 6 of Swords is talking about traveling. Now, this could happen literally right now while you guys are sitting at your desk, or some of you guys, when you go to work, you're sitting at your desk and there is some type of event that you guys are going to be going to for your work and career that could really change your life, actually, especially with that Ace of Swords. Okay. But it's a very exciting event. But I love the fact that this is mostly emotion. Now, remember, why is the Death card here? I said that there is going to be something that's going to end, even if it is a bad thing, meaning loneliness would be considered a bad thing. Not feeling something for someone, not having an emotional experience for years is a bad thing, and that is going to end. That's actually really good. That means that there's suffering that's ending. There's, problems that are ending. This wrestling that is ending for you. And you're coming out pretty strong here with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords, which is really good. And part of this is timing, I can tell. A lot of you have been waiting a long time, but the universe is saying that you were waiting for the right time. That's all. For something to happen or occur that's going to put you in this victory energy where you guys will get peace. I got one more card, okay? I don't know what it is. I actually waited myself to see what this was going to be. So let's go ahead and get into the reading and see what this means here for the collective. You guys are definitely going into some type of new cycle. And I love the fact that the Six of Swords came out here for you, because this is the opposite of peace to me. The King of Swords is like a personality traits that you were dealing with, and a lot of mistreatment. I see a lot of mistreatment here, or you're being accused of that. We have to talk about that too. Let's see. Last card. You have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Wow. As I was saying it, it came out. You got the Fool card here, and you have the Page of Wands. Let's see what this means. We already kind of talked about it before we turn this over. Well, the Fool card is talking about new beginnings. The Death card that we saw before talks about endings of, cycles, whether they were good or bad. The Fool card talks about fresh starts. We pretty much see that even with the Ace of Swords, or making something or starting something new. Okay. And that's true. Maybe it could be starting your own business, starting new relationships, whatever it means. It's a clean slate. You guys already know that's what I say when I see the Fool card. To me, that it is a clean slate. And you're excited about it. There's a little peak of excitement here with that Page of Wands. You're like, ooh, okay, all right, something's happening. It is literally like that little spark that starts in your stomach when you start talking to someone, or when you know that you're about to start making money, that you can go out and buy whatever you want. It's that, when you wake up in the morning, you're starting to smile. That's what you're going to be feeling, especially after some of you guys talk to someone or have a conversation. And part of this conversation or communication could be, again, something dealing with work and career and business. Remember, we talked about commitments before we even got to any other part of this reading. Oh, we sure did. We sure did talk about commitments, didn't we? Did you see what this card said? It literally says that you may receive a message expressing feelings that no. It says this is a beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. So for a lot of you, there is going to be someone that you're going to be talking to that can turn into a marriage or some type of committed relationship. I literally overlooked that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I said, the first three cards are always the theme, but I totally wasn't even paying attention to that. And this is someone who's very intelligent, very smart, and very well grounded as far as emotionally mature. It's the opposite of what you've been dealing with if we're talking about relationships. Okay, it's the complete opposite of that. No wonder this person is giving you peace. The only thing here with the Six of Swords, this person may live at a distance, or they may travel a lot for their work and career, but it doesn't even have to be about traveling. It literally could be the fact that there really is they are your peace, period. Okay. Now, I almost missed that. Okay, so that's the reason why the page of Pentacle, I mean, the page of Wands is there. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what this card is saying. Last one. Wow. You have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Now, some of the signs that you guys may be dealing with, I'm just going to go ahead and say it based on what I saw earlier. It does not mean that these are, people that you're not dealing with. I see Libra, I see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, I see Aries, and Sagittarius. Okay. This is what this card is basically saying. This is a great time of success for you. I'm talking about those who are watching. Before we get to anything else, remember, this is a general reading. This guardian of abundance is saying this about you. Okay? This is a great time, or the time is now, where you will experience great success. All your plans are being blessed, and you will move perfectly without interruption. Unexpected job opportunities may arise in the future, and some of you have to be certain to accept them. Now, that makes so much sense because let's go back to the first card that we had. The first card says what? Needing to take action in a decision. Some of you may say, well, why wouldn't somebody take a new job? Why wouldn't you move forward in taking a new job? Well, because there may be a lot of responsibility with that job. Maybe you are uncertain about your own performative actions. You know what you're doing, but then you have some sort of insecurity. Maybe you have to travel to get to it. Maybe you have to move out of state or, in order to accept this job. Not all, just because you get something good does not mean that it's not at a loss. Death card came out. Just because something good happens does not mean that you may be at loss with something else. The death card did come out. So for some of you, it's an amazing opportunity, but there could be something that you may lose in order to get it. So that's the reason why some of you guys may be straddling the fence when it comes down to something good. Okay, it's not going to be horrible. It just means that you may not be around your family. Even if you didn't have family, well, where you are living, you are familiar with that area. You're comfortable where you've been. Now you have to jump up and move somewhere different, and that's uncomfortable because now you got to get to know the community and you know the people that are there. And a lot of you women, you already know, or even men, you have places where you know where you're going to get your hair done, or where you get your eyebrows done, and your nails, and the places that you like to shop. That is like irritating when you have to start all over again. Okay, so you get what I'm saying. So this is the reason why I say some of you are going to be needing to make very heavy decisions, and it will change your life, period. Okay. But with this one, money is here. Okay. That wasn't the only thing that it said. This card can also indicate someone with an amazing career that is very powerful. This person has integrity, who enjoys hard work. It could be you or someone else. This came out to me with this page of wands. Usually, this is like a sense of excitement if this was a person, but I feel like this could be with a person or your money. I talked about that earlier. I literally used that description before I even knew what that was. I said this could be about how you feel when it comes down to an individual because of love. You wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my God. Or you feel that with your finances are really, expanding. You can buy whatever you want. Okay. But I want you guys to notice that you had all kings today. Did you notice that in the heart of your reading, you had all kings? This is how I know that your life is going to change. There's been a lot of struggle. Your angels want you to know that a lot of these current challenges that you've been experiencing, you're going to have victory over that here with the Ace of Swords. But a lot of you have to be assertive because what happens sometimes when you've been beat down so much, it's hard to be motivated. And this page of wands is basically saying the motivation is going to come automatically. You're going to have it in you. Okay. Wow. Let's go ahead and let me see if I can get one card that is going to end this reading for you guys. This shows that someone was like daydreaming about you. Did you guys, can you see that? Mm-hmm. There's someone here, like I said, and I know I usually be like, well, you're daydreaming about them. No, this is feeling like this is somebody else. This kind of feels like whoever you're dealing with, or this new emotional experience person, this new person, they really like you a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's get the last two messages for collective. One more. All right, there's a lot that came out there. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Do no more, what is it, neglecting of your needs. I think we kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier, right? Take time to replenish your body and spirit, okay, and watch yourself bloom. You will be blooming, okay, especially in this new cycle that we see here. Here it says life path, traveling a new path. Here it is again with this whole newness that you guys are going to be experiencing. It says it may be what you've been searching for all along. So this is what you guys have been waiting for. It says a new path that you will be traveling. Self-care energy, I don't know why I kind of feel that. I think I said earlier about losing weight. That was just an example, or smoking cigarettes or something like that. There is some things that you guys are needing to cut away, or you guys need to have more structure and discipline in. Just saying. I see newfound confidence here for you guys. Here it says, do not, or don't overvalue what you are not, and undervalue what you are. So it's like you're putting emphasis on the things that are not necessarily as well. I will say it this way. I'm not going to even use this card. I'm just going to pay attention to the word confidence. I feel like for a lot of you, we talked about jobs that you may have to take that you may be uncertain in, or you may not feel like you're able to perform the way you need to. But that also happens even in relationships. You got people that are coming into your life in general. And I mean, if you've been neglected, if you've been mistreated in relationships, you may have a tendency to be insecure. And this is a being confident regardless of what area you're about to experience. But I'm telling you right now, I feel like this confidence is actually something, a new feeling. I'm not going to just tell you what you want to hear. I'm just telling you what I see. I feel like this is going to be a new feeling. A lot of you are getting over heartbreak anyway. Whether it's heartbreak or disappointment, that's what you're doing. Here it says, be original and replace what you've been taught. You're meant to be different. So do not, this is you stop believing in other people's words or other people's actions that have something to do with your worth. And a lot of you, because of how you've been treated, like I just said, you're in this place where you've believed it. You've been believing it. Okay. So today, what are you going to do? This is at the bottom of the deck. You're going to go about your day feeling confident and beautiful, and know that the universe wants you to have peace, that there's about to be a new beginning for you. All of the things that you guys have been waiting for has been based on timing. A lot of you have been feeling very stuck in unpleasant situations, and I get it. It is not the best of feelings. I totally understand. You feel like you're not being taken seriously at work, not being taken seriously sometimes even in your relationships. And again, it just does not make you feel beautiful. You will start seeing the beauty in yourself, period. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for look at that endings. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep holding on to the past. Okay. I almost ended that. I forgot that was sitting there. Holding on to past is past feelings and hurts. So be careful about that. I'm glad that I read that. You cannot start the next chapter of your life if you keep holding on to the past. And it does not mean it is a person. It is a feeling. It is a thought. It is the experience. You got to let it go in order to experience the new. I love you guys. I'll see you later for your personal, not your personals, your signs reading. Have a good morning.